Dating Cardi B ruined these men's lives, and it only got worse. Cardi B's love life has turned into a graveyard of regrets for the men who thought they struck gold. From NFL players losing everything after the Super Bowl to rappers facing serious criminal charges, getting close to the Bronx rapper comes with a price. Who paid the biggest cost? Stefon Diggs. When Stefon Diggs began his relationship with Cardi B in late 2024, the Patriots wide receiver looked like he'd hit the jackpot. Coming off Cardi's messy second divorce from Offset, Diggs appeared to be the upgrade. An accomplished athlete far from the hip-hop chaos, they made their relationship official at a Knicks playoff game in May 2025, sitting courtside as photographers documented their every move. By September, Cardi revealed she was expecting his baby, and people believed maybe this was finally her happy ending. But underneath the glamorous vacations and designer gifts, things were falling apart quickly. The drama started when news broke that Diggs had 3 different baby mothers in 2025, celebrating holidays with them instead of Cardi. When model Aileen LaPera sued him for paternity in December 2024, claiming he fathered her daughter, the internet erupted. Fans questioned why Cardi divorced Offset for infidelity, but tolerated similar behavior from Diggs. The situation got worse when darker allegations surfaced. Diggs faced felony strangulation charges and assault accusations for allegedly attacking his personal chef during a money dispute. Additional claims emerged about drugging and attempting to sexually assault influencer Chris Blake Griffith, along with conspiracy accusations that made Offset's cheating look minor. Cardi publicly stood by him, posting evidence and telling people to let courts decide, but the cracks were showing. Everything collapsed at Super Bowl 60 in February 2026. Diggs had teased reporters about proposing after the championship game. Cardi joined Bad Bunny for the halftime performance, but ditched the stadium before the final whistle, skipping the Patriots' devastating 29-13 defeat. Diggs struggled on the field, only 3 receptions for 37 yards, and got spotted at the team hotel with Pri, a woman allegedly connected to Offset's cheating scandals. They unfollowed each other on Instagram immediately, and Entertainment Tonight confirmed the relationship ended. Diggs went silent except for cryptic Instagram captions about controlling what you can control, while 50 Cent clowned him relentlessly online for losing both the championship and his woman. Meanwhile, Cardi hit the road for her Little Miss Drama tour, breaking down on stage while discussing heartbreak. The NFL player who thought he'd found his celebrity power couple moment ended up another cautionary tale, watching his image crumble while facing potential prison time. Offset's 7-year roller coaster with Cardi B was supposed to be the ultimate hip-hop love story, but turned into a very public disaster he can't escape. They connected in early 2017, with Offset's October proposal featuring a $500,000 ring, but they'd actually gotten married secretly in September. The Migos members seemed to have the perfect setup: a superstar wife, chart-topping collaborations, and a beautiful family. Except Offset had a loyalty problem that started showing up immediately. A December 2017 video surfaced, showing him with another woman, which he tried blaming on clout hacking. Additional cheating allegations kept coming through 2018, becoming the inspiration behind Cardi's track, Be Careful. She discussed forgiveness and couples therapy with outlets like Cosmopolitan and Vogue, but the foundation was already cracked. They welcomed 3 children: Culture in 2018, Wave in 2021, and Blossom in 2024, but babies couldn't repair the damage. Cardi initially filed for divorce in December 2018, leading to Offset's infamous Rolling Loud stunt, where he interrupted her performance begging for another chance. They reconciled temporarily, then she filed again in September 2020 before withdrawing. The third and final filing happened in July 2024, and there was no going back. The split turned ugly immediately. Offset actually requested spousal support, which seemed ridiculous considering his own wealth. Cardi clapped back hard, revealing she handled most expenses, including tuition and transportation, and pointing out he'd barely seen their youngest daughter. Blossom. What's eating Offset alive now is seeing Cardi build a new life with Stefon Diggs. He's made shady comments about her current relationship and responded with laughing emojis when Pushisti tried sliding in her comments. But the jokes hide real pain. In 2025, he finally admitted to cheating and claimed he'd accepted the divorce, but his behavior on social media suggests otherwise. Cardi hasn't held back about the trauma, revealing she felt hurt every day and wishes she could take back much of their time together. For Offset, the relationship with Cardi meant having his worst impulses broadcast globally, enduring public shame for his infidelity, and ultimately losing the woman who elevated him beyond being just another Migos member. Now he's stuck on the sidelines watching her flourish while navigating bitter custody disputes. Tommy Geese, before the Platinum Records and paparazzi, there was Tommy Geese, Cardi's pre-fame boyfriend, who represents what could be her most genuine loss. They were together from 2015 to 2016, during Cardi's stripping days and viral video period, well before Bodak Yellow transformed her world. Tommy, a Bronx rapper featured on Love and Hip Hop, New York, was serving time for weapons charges when they became a couple. Cardi's been surprisingly open about this chapter of her life. She made prison visits, financially supported him, and permanently marked her wrist with a Tommy G tattoo in red ink. By every indication, this was authentic love before the complications of fame. Then, Cardi's career took off like a rocket. The viral Instagram content led to reality television, which opened doors to music contracts, and suddenly she was climbing a ladder Tommy couldn't reach from behind bars. Their relationship ended as her star ascended, and while Cardi frames it as an important lesson in loyalty, the timeline tells the harder truth. Success killed what appeared to be something genuine. For Tommy, the experience of watching Cardi transform from his incarcerated girlfriend into an international phenomenon must have been devastating. By the time he regained his freedom, she'd already upgraded to high-profile figures like Offset. Tommy continued accumulating legal problems after release, including a violent hit-and-run incident in Harlem, where he allegedly struck a man and his young son with a vehicle, exited to slash the victim, then fled the scene. The charges included attempted murder and assault, deepening his criminal record. This regret works both directions. Tommy watched the woman who supported him through nothing become everything he probably imagined they'd achieve together. And Cardi, despite all her accomplishments, occasionally references that era, with a melancholy suggesting she understands. Tommy represented something authentic that got sacrificed for success. She eventually covered the tattoo, but permanent ink doesn't happen unless the connection was real. King Yella's situation with Cardi isn't about regretting an actual relationship. It's about regretting the lie he told for attention. The Chicago drill artist made headlines in January 2018 by releasing the diss track, Cardi B Truth, falsely claiming he'd been intimate with Cardi back in 2015. The freestyle used Offset's Ric Flair drip instrumental, with lyrics boasting about having her first. Cardi demolished him without hesitation. She leaked a recorded phone conversation that exposed his fabrications completely. She exposed him for chasing clout, using her name during her Offset engagement. The public sided entirely with Cardi. The consequences hit hard and fast. He caught an attempted burglary charge shortly afterward and spent 3 years locked up. When he finally got released in 2022, the rap world had basically forgotten he existed. That September, he shared a throwback photo with a public apology on Instagram confessing, "2018 I was tweaking," and claiming he'd matured with growth and development. Neither Cardi nor Offset acknowledged it. But some habits are impossible to break. In January 2025, Yella put out the same track with subtle jabs at Cardi, proving he still couldn't resist using her for relevance. Twitter users in 2026 continue mocking him with posts like, "King Yella is obsessed with Cardi B LMAO. She never ever pay that man dust." His regret isn't about losing a legitimate relationship. It's about permanently damaging whatever minimal credibility he had by getting publicly humiliated by someone who actually achieved success. He became a punchline, and in hip-hop, that stain is permanent. Pooh Shiesty Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty's story with Cardi B perfectly illustrates the modern embarrassment of publicly pursuing someone who won't even acknowledge you exist. The Back in Blood artist, under Gucci Mane's 1017 label, has been openly chasing Cardi since at least 2024, despite her being in serious relationships and showing absolutely no interest. The peak embarrassment happened in August 2024, while Shiesty was still serving time for firearm offenses. During one of Cardi's Instagram live sessions, he dropped the comment, "I'm 5 minutes away, baby, open the door," attempting to shoot his shot from federal prison while she was pregnant and finalizing her Offset divorce. Offset responded by posting laughing emojis, essentially mocking the audacity. The internet roasted him mercilessly for trying to holler from behind bars. Shiesty apparently learned nothing from the experience. Following his October 2025 release, he was commenting, "I love you," on her posts within 24 hours of freedom. By December, as Cardi celebrated boyfriend Stefon Diggs' birthday in Miami, Shiesty was still leaving comments like, "No boo, I'm badder than you for I stamp that." This happened while Diggs was actively responding to her posts, making the entire situation even more cringe. The regret for Shiesty is becoming hip-hop's go-to example of desperate, ignored pursuit. Twitter roasts him constantly in 2026. Posts like, "Pooh Shiesty went from airy to India love all while publicly wanting Cardi B," and "Pooh Shiesty really is slow." His relentless public chasing, despite total rejection, has transformed him into a meme about not understanding hints. He's got genuine talent with viral hits and chart success after release, but he's increasingly known as the guy who can't stop publicly thirsting over Cardi. That reputation undermines credibility when you're trying to project a tough Memphis street image. Drake. The supposed Drake and Cardi B connection represents one of hip-hop's most baseless and persistent rumors, existing purely in the realm of fan fiction and internet fabrication. According to one questionable 2018 source, they were allegedly connected through collaborations, but the fundamental problem is simple. They've never actually collaborated on music. The reference to "no stylist" is particularly confusing, since that's clearly a French Montana and Drake collaboration with zero Cardi involvement. Someone likely confused Cardi's legitimate motorsport feature with Migos and Drake's separate collaborative work. Their actual documented interactions are restricted to Drake hosting the Aubrey and the Three Migos tour in 2018, where Cardi made surprise appearances to perform alongside Offset's group. This rumor is particularly unconvincing because both artists have been incredibly transparent about their actual romantic situations. Cardi was dealing with extremely public Offset drama throughout 2018, while Drake was managing the Pusha T beef that exposed his son to the world. No cross-relationship drama emerged. No social media breadcrumbs appeared. No paparazzi caught anything. None of the evidence that typically accompanies Drake relationship speculation. The supposed regret is imaginary because the relationship never existed. If anyone should regret anything, it's whoever fabricated this rumor, without considering how simple it would be to fact-check. When discussing artists at this stratosphere of fame, legitimate relationships generate evidence. Tabloid photos, social media trails, insider reports to outlets like TMZ. The complete absence of supporting proof, combined with Cardi's transparency about her actual dating history in numerous interviews, exposes this as an internet fabrication that survived through repetition. Drake has demonstrated professional respect for Cardi's artistry. She's acknowledged his influence, but that's the extent. Mutual respect between two industry heavyweights who've only shared stages at other people's events.